This is Real FM.
Good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to the nation. This morning, Lord, we give you thanks for putting us to bed. We give you thanks for waking us up this morning. We give you thanks for the breath you bring unto each and every one of us. Father, this morning, blessed Lord, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know but you. And if when you draw yourself from us, this our Lord, where thou shall we go. I bring the country before you this morning, blessed Lord. Remember, Grenada is in your hand. Remember, Carriacou, remember, Petit Martinique. Father, remember the four corner of faith. Remember the bonding center. In the entire of faith, this our blessed Lord. Father, dry you cutting and give Grenada a peep down. Prop it on any bend inside this our Lord. This morning is who should and I bring before you, Lord. Father God, and I lift them up to you. Father, educate them for yourself. Father, save them from shame and disgrace and disaster. From the wicked ones, this our Lord. Cover them under your blood. Wash them and make them whiter than snow. The teachers I bring before you this morning, the principal is in your hand. Remember all the workers, the security teacher, every one of them, this our blessed Lord. I bring them before you. Take that country in charge. Guide and protect it, this our blessed Lord. Father God, remember the entire force I bring before you, this our blessed Lord. Father, pass by the door, be so pleased. Father God, remember the Prime Minister is in your hand, this our blessed Lord. Father, what could I tell you? Father, look over him, this our Lord. Try you cut in and give him a peep down. Prop him already bending side. I bring all the ministers before you, each and every one of them, Lord. Guide and protect them, this our blessed Lord. My God and my King, I bring the opposition party before you. Remember that son, you know him by name and you know him by number. You are acquainted to him. Remember him, ministers I bring before you, Lord. Pass by whom this our Lord. Remember him, more is in your hand, this our Lord. Father, guide and protect. Do for them what they cannot do for themselves, this our Lord. Father, remember the country again. Remember your children, Lord. Father, here and everywhere. Remember the SSU this morning. Pass by our police station. Reach out and touch it and every one of them. Those on duty and those out of duty. Guide and protect. Bless them if thou be so pleased. Father God, I know there is times the road is rough and the road is tough for them. But only they depend on your Lord. I know they can make it this hour, blessed Jesus. Father God, pass by the ocean this hour, Lord. Every boat on the ocean, I bring it before you this morning, Lord. Including the fishermen, including the coast guard. I bring before you this hour, Lord. Take each and every one of them in charge. I bring all workers. Each and every one of them, I cannot name them one by one, but Master, you are connected to all the workers here and everywhere. Take them in charge if thou be so pleased. Pass by the sick and afflicted one. Remember the hospital I bring before you. Those on the hospital bed, when pain rackles mortal body, when it's day they cry for night, and when it's night they cry for day. Oh God and our King, remember each and every one, those in childbirth, those preparing themselves for the operation table. Remember the nurses and the doctors, the security, the workers, this our Lord. Pass by the hospital if thou be so pleased. Even those sick and afflicted one in the home, I bring them before you, Jesus, and I lift them up to you, General Master. Oh God, have mercy, Father, mercy, I ask, and mercy is our total plea. Remember us, this our blessed Lord, my God and my King, the boss is the driver, the conductor, the passenger this hour, blessed Lord, the plane in the air. Remember it this hour, blessed Lord, and take it in charge, if thou be so pleased. My God, hear my cry. You say, hear my cry, O Lord. Father, turn unto my prayer. Father, from the end of the earth will I cry unto thee when my heart is overwhelmed, to lead me to the rock that is higher than I. You say, for thou art me a shelter for me from the strong tower, from my enemy, this our Lord. Remember your country, this our Lord, and your people in the country, this our Lord. Remember those that cannot help themselves. Remember coming this morning, pass by she whom this our blessed Lord. I know you are the comforter for this our blessed Lord. You know she ups and you know she down, she fault and she failure. You know she wants this our blessed Lord. My God and my King, keep her in the act of safety. Remember she data this morning, blessed Lord. Father, the road is rough and the road is tough, but with you, Jesus, I know she can make it this our Lord. Pass by Miss Matterson, this our Lord. Carry go again, I bring before you Miss Matterson and she household this our blessed Lord. Each and every one of them in that home. Remember Miss Job, I bring before you. Father God, take that woman in charge if thou be so pleased. My God and my King, Miss Jacob is in your hand this hour, Lord. You knows everything about her this hour, General Master. Thanking you for life for her this hour. Pass by her, me teach, Lord. Remember my friend, I bring before you this hour, Lord. Father, look over all those who are taking care of her. Guide them and protect them. Bless them if thou be so pleased. Remember that son this morning, blessed Lord. I bring him before you, Lord, and I lift him up to you. Father, remember whom what he left behind. Keep it in the act of safety. Each and every one of them in that home. Bless them. It might be small as a mustard seed, but share the blessing unto each and every heart this hour, blessed Lord. Guide him and protect him. Thank you, Lord, for safe arrival. My God and my King, Mr. Andrew, this morning, I bring that son before and I lift him up to you. Reach out and touch him wheresoever I locate. The home you learn unto him, keep it safe night and day. Leave no veins where Satan could enter this our Lord. The staff I bring before you, both male and female, all is in your hand. Guide them and protect them, bind them together like one bundle of stick that cannot be broken. My God, this morning, hear my cry. Hear my pleading unto you, this our blessed Lord. Father God, have mercy on us, this our blessed Lord. My village and my people, this our Lord. Not forgetting those that lost their house, this our Master. I bring each and every one of them before you. Thanking you for health and for strength. Thanking you for safe arrival for each and every one of them. My God and my King, take them in charge. Father, you are the comforter for each and every one of them. Comfort them in your different ways, this our blessed Lord. My God and my King. Pass by Shanti Meligin, Lord. Pass by my village and my people, my God and my King. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pasture. He leadeth me beside still water, restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, do I walk to the valley, to the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art made a rod and thy staff to comfort me. Thou prepare my table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointest my head, all my cup and over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you very much.
Pleasant day.
Pleasant day to you too.
All right, thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
It's real, it's 91.9. Time check for you again. 6 minutes, actually 9 minutes past 7 o'clock. Good morning to the taxi drivers. Good morning to the bus drivers locking it down. Good morning to the people listening via the radio in the houses. My YouTube fam. Facebook family. Share up the live, you know the thing go. Remember, whenever we on, you're sharing Real FM with at least one person that has never listened to Real FM before. Good morning to Mr. Watts. Blessed morning, brother.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, both of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. We have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. When you're moving, you gotta be careful. Which direction you're going, you gotta be careful. All right. You gotta be careful, careful.
When you go, when you walk, what you say. When you talk, when you go, when you walk, what you say. When you talk.
In your search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. With what you do and how you're doing it. If you do when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. Corruption that's going on. Staying alive, trying to survive. That is how it is today. So as you go along your way, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. I read from the word of God, Psalm 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in the law does he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf shall also be not wither, and whatsoever he does shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you very much.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Are you feeling sluggish and can't climb that hill? Do you want to restore the energy you burned throughout the week? This and every Friday at the center on Main Street to Dare St. Patrick's, it's Bulldog Friday on sale for only $2. Yes, $2. You can get your mojo back when you purchase a Bulldog energy drink. Can it get any better? Available only at the center of it all.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk?
Good morning again, folks. As we head over to the Met Office, we're speaking with Mr. Jonathan Price. Good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Wednesday, the 10th of April, 2024, as recorded at the Morris Bishop International Airport. It is currently partly cloudy with winds coming from the east at 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1013.1 millibars, which is below normal and rising. Present temperature is 27.1 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 74%. Yesterday's maximum was 31.6 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 26.3 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded over the past 24 hours, and the total for the month remains at a trace. And now for the public forecast for Cunida, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy and slightly hazy with brief isolated showers. Today's maximum will be 31.5 degrees Celsius with winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas will be moderate with waves 4 to 7 feet in open waters. Low tide will be at 11 a.m. and high tide at 5 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:18 and sunrise at 5:57. Just to repeat the public forecast, for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and slightly hazy with brief isolated showers. From the forecast desk at the Morris Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great day.
All right, bless.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone Disinfectant Cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
The new national party St. Patrick's West presents Skankin' Sweet on Saturday, April 27. A back-in-time party. Bar ice cold. Doors open at 10 p.m. Early bird tickets $15. More after. Music by DJ Just Gus, The Immortal, Small Clothes International. Where? At the arena. Where else? In Plains in St. Patrick. Skankin' Sweet. See you there.
2024, Idol City Sports present the 4th annual Football Under the Lights at Roselle Plain Field in St. Patrick. $20,000 up for grabs in cash and prizes. First place winner in the senior will receive $4,000 and under 17, $1,500. Second place, $3,000 and under 17, $1,000. The dream team all the way from St. David's is ready to defend. Come witness one game nightly on weekdays and 2 games on weekends. It's 2 competitions, one for the seniors and the other for under 17. Registration fee $400 for seniors and under 17 is free. All teams will be able to register at least 20 players. All players must have their uniform and must be numbered. Contact 538-7509 or 406-9580. Football Under the Lights. Saturday, February 3rd until April 30th. Roselle Plain Field, St. Patrick's. Be there.
The Caribbean Tourism Organization's 2024 Sustainable Tourism Conference is coming to Grenada in conjunction with the Grenada Tourism Authority from April 22nd to April 24th at the Radisson Grenada Convention Center. Join us as we delve into the theme of the 5 Ps: people, planet, prosperity, purpose, and partnership. Whether you're a student, an industry professional, an advocate for sustainability, or a company driving change with innovative eco-conscious practices, there's something for everyone at the 2024 Caribbean Tourism Organization's Sustainable Tourism Conference. Mark your calendars for April 22nd to 24th and register now at CaribbeanSTC.com to be a part of the conversation that will shape a brighter future for sustainable tourism in the Caribbean. Brought to you by the Caribbean Tourism Organization and the Grenada Tourism Authority. Don't miss this opportunity. Register today at CaribbeanSTC.com or call 440-2001 for more information. 91.5 Real FM got you covered.
You tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So maybe I repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, go now. And I did one week. Prophesy to the country. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. Announce the date for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. The honeymoon end before the romance. Corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not it by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image before it cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas, a dog on the knees. And I'm begging, go now. They try to stick me, liberate me. Go now. They have more trick than streams turn into rivers, damn la. Take money, la, and sharma, go now, please. Them and them minions, total villains, raking millions. Their slogan, we shall rise, it was so true. Tell John Public not to panic while them and they sidekick. Swimming in a pool of dollars so blue. Like meat-eating vulture, they neglect agriculture. Mega fans of phony, Mama Guy Caroni. Sweet man Glenn and Sharma came face to face with the karma. And it was awful, but true with two pull. Don't need a big mouth to tell them go. Watch her and see they does follow now. Before we regret tomorrow, please. You're setting a bad example. Family values they trample. Go. It's only vice they desire. Now. Before the 5 years expire, like a dog with fleas, a dog on the knees. And a bleeding go now. Before we end in bankruptcy. Before they empty the treasury. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm bleeding go now. Immediately. And don't forget your age. Go now, please.
Hi. Yes, I.
What are going on, youth?
Everything good?
Yeah. Real expressions for Wednesday, 10th April 2024. Political Wednesday.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about the extension today?
You like the extension?
I don't know. You the people in the tongue of St. George and St. George's environs. They tell me to tell you, big up and continue to bring them information. Yesterday I was in that local and they came up to me by Jones and they say, continue. They demand of me my phone numbers and so on because they want to keep supplying the 3 a.m. messages. And a chatter on the street met me in Grenville and he said, watch, after listening to your program last week, the gentleman in question get another contract in a back road by the call center. So that means they listening to you and you're getting some results.
I see the bridge start to, don't mind me.
Yeah, you're getting
results.
And all we ask of them is to do something. And the people tell me they want to hear this morning the Kakistocracy. I don't know what about the Kakistocracy they want to hear.
Government by the list.
By the least suitable. People and we go explain why we believe it is really a Kakistocracy. Another chatter on the street say, watch, 3 a.m. this morning, they go. The chatter said to me, hey bro, Morning. Right now, plenty pots of oil down is on fire in the Simon area. The complimentary trips and tickets continues for the independence. This time it is from a cruise. These people that will be here to enjoy the oil long today, they are the same people that come down for independence and they return to celebrate. This time they're on a cruise. And the concern of that chatter is simply this. Our hard-earned taxpayers' money is being in the hands of financial bandits. But they're using the taxpayers' money for the friends, the colleagues, and the family, and it's okay. But when the new National Party used to use taxpayers' money to help the poor, the marginalized, the weak, and the vulnerable, they used to call it handout. So they rather give the friends the money than they give people in Grenada who need the money. So those in the diaspora, they come down, they had fun, they watch Joan fireworks, they get all kind of things, they continue to spend. The taxpayers' money on a few. But when the NNP used to spend the taxpayers' money on poor, a Kakistocracy. So, Igwe, Grenada still remains my constituency. Real FM is my parliament, and I'm the people's spokesman. Because they tell me that, they say, why without you, we don't know what's going on in this country. So we continue to be blessed and protected by the Ancient of Days. And I intended to speak on the Psalms, but I heard the person who prayed this morning say, yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. He will prepare for us, Igwe, a table in the presence of the enemies. He go anoint us with oil. We cup go run it over. And surely goodness and surely mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, unlike them. So my purpose here is to bring the facts to the people so they could fact check us. I want them to do that. And just so that they know facts have no two sides, one side facts. I can say two sides of the facts. What they do with the facts is a matter entirely for them, Igwe. We're here to advocate for the truth and justice, even though it does not affect us directly. We're also here to advocate for those who cannot do it for themselves, the marginalized, the weak, the shut-ins, and the vulnerable. Real FM, real media, new media. We bring comfort to those who are hurting by the actions of this government, bringing them comfort with facts and information. Where shame is absent, anything could happen. The new National Party continued its series of engagement with the public. There was one in Tivoli last night, well attended, and with some speed. It reminds me of Carnival 2001, good speed.
Good speed.
Yeah. As the new National Party continues to engage its supporters and persons who love Grenada. Not only the NNP supporters who are in these meetings, there are persons I know who not necessarily who are not known to be supporters of the NNP, but I see them in these meetings, so it's a serious indication that persons really want to change and they believe that the new National Party is the party to bring some form of solution and some form of remedy to the madness that is taking place in this country. Now we have some real issues to speak of. And we start with one Philip Telesford. Some time ago, Andy Williams referred to Philip Telesford as his big brother. And persons could call in and chime in at any time and speak off or speak of things or make their comments and so on. And Andy Williams, the Honorable Andy Williams, but they don't behaving honorably, referred to Philip Telesford as a big brother. And at the same time, my task, or I'm asking, or I'm beseeching, because Philip Telesford, you going to know that word, to beseech, is to beg. You, to speak to Andy, to speak to Lako, and speak to Toes, and speak to Miss James, and indicate to them that they could go to financial institution, commercial institution, like the Trinidad Bank, which chatters on the street say, you go and get $22 million. Now, why I'm telling you that? Because Andy say he's a big brother, and I guess the rest like Lako and Toes and them go listen to you. And tell them they could go in commercial banks, like the Trinidad Bank, where you go and get the 22 million. So they could go and get a loan and put back the people money in GDB. Mm-hmm. So farmers and the same set of people what are they breaking down the building on the roadside or plan so to do. GDB could stretch out a helping hand, so that surely goodness and mercy will follow GDB and the board of directors. So Philip, you have a job to do. But yes, based on chatters on the street in the Mount Rose area, it is believed that Philip will recommence the fall farm. Kennedy Woodlall, if you're listening, find out from Crafton if he has received any monies what was due and owing to him by Philip. Because if Philip get 22 million sparkles, that's what chatters on the street say.
22 million?
Yeah. So he could have paid off another institution, a credit union.
What?
And they say as soon as talk come about the 22 million from a Trinidad bank, something happened to a financial institution, arise. So they say how they push the card.
Yeah, Arise have problems.
Something don't work now. So I don't know what, is there any correlation between this thing, Igwe? So Philip, I counting on you. We counting on you, Philip.
22 million.
Talk to Andy Williams, Jonathan Lacrette, Lennox Andrews, and tell them they could go in the Trinidad Bank and get money and pay back the money to the GDB, so the GDB could use the money for the purpose it was intended for. So in terms of how to fight and fix the legislation to legitimize the stupidness in what happened in GDB, let it just go. Because if you could get, they could get too. Mm-hmm. If you could get, they could get. But what I'm glad about that whole saga is Philip is now being liberated, so Philip could talk. And chatters on the street say Philip must boss in New York. Because we had a receipt, you know.
You had a receipt?
We had a receipt, but we don't play it. We fear, we don't come and play it here.
Yeah.
I mean, if Philip felt he had to speak or get things off his chest, in the diaspora. But Philip, we have it. We have it on tape. But it's good that you're speaking what you feel. Because we know what happened. The withdrawal of funds caused the chicken place to crash. We know all that happened. You couldn't fix the road or mash up going up there. We know what all that happened. Dog dead up there without thing. So, I'll leave that there. Secondly, there's a notion going around as it relates to the police and succession planning and the possible movement or upgrade of Jacob brother. So if that is so, congratulations I offer to Jacob brother. So if for some reason you end up in the administrative well, my advice to you is to rule diligent and brave. Don't drink Barbandi. Don't drink Lambi waters. Don't worry what them rude boys go tell you. But to perform with distinction. Now on your return to the CID, Criminal Investigation Department, Vanny Cohen and others touted you very well. They even informed the nation as soon as you come some crime solved. So that means you have it in your capacity, not capacity I should use, in your competence and your pay grade to do some work. And Vanny Cohen, my friend, and I'm not using it loosely, Vanny Cohen, my friend, assist Jacob brother in every way, shape, or form. Because at the end of the day, national security needs to think. And whilst you're at it, Jacob's brother, the recent weeks, the whole conversation about firearm amnesty and the Attorney General utterances about ballistic tests and investigation and so on, which in my view has shown the amnesty situation under the bus. Because what she did is to give persons with illegal firearms a reason not to bring them in. Her utterances was a deterrent to firearm interdiction. So I don't know if she have to. I don't know. But Jacob's brother, I'm talking to you. No. By now, Jacob's brother, and we good when we meet. Because, you know, we had a good time in the Saraka. So we good. So seeing that chatters on the street say, so you could be the next person ACP in charge of crimes. And I don't know. That chatters say so, I speak in that, but I'm just trying to. And you go know, I'm literally making a submission in Elimine. I'm telling you. So, you know, with the gun interdiction, you have to have a level of intelligence gathering. You go know that you work in drug squad, you work in CID, you must know about that. And with those intelligence in hand, you should know the hot spot Not hotspot, the supermarket, but the hotspots. Would go and find every night willy-nilly. That good word, Igwe? Willy-nilly?
Yeah, willy-nilly is a good one.
All right, thanks, Igwe. I learned it from you. With firearms discharging willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly.
You have something what you call a mobile station. Put a mobile station. And seeing that the Prime Minister and the government of the finally recognize that they need to do something about illegal firearms and moving away from the notion of that has nothing to do with the Minister of National Security. I think he embraces it now. Albeit the provisions for amnesty, the Commissioner already had that prerogative based on the Drug Act. But then if you want to grandstand as usual and say it was okay, granting amnesty. But I think he should have a conversation with the Attorney General, because the Attorney General didn't help the amnesty legislation. So yes, Jacob's brother put the mobile station in the hotspot sometimes. Let those persons with illegal firearms know there is zero tolerance, because the measures spoken of by the powers that believe me to wonder if they really understand. And they should understand. Because the Attorney General is supposed to be a lawyer by profession. The Prime Minister supposed to be a lawyer by profession. They say the best lawyer around here. So they should know that they cannot legislate or force a magistrate not to give bail. Bail is a recognition of bond with somebody acknowledging to the crown. So you cannot deny a man what he can't see. Because see, you cannot just go and make rules that goes against what the Constitution, the rights enshrined in the Constitution. You know. You can't just say, do give them bail or give them the maximum. Because your case management, even in the heinous crime of murder and the ruling of Morgan and Pratt, you can't give man just the natural life in jail anymore. So why you feel saying how you no bail for firearm? What authority you have to say that? So this thing no adding up. So the king, so now the king's son, I'm talking to Jacob brother here now. Because the king's son and them prove themselves obsolete. Because Chatters only should say the king's son only saying he agree with the commissioner, even though you don't know what the commissioner. Even though the same commissioner say above his pay grade and competence, they say the king's son still saying he agree. So I don't know what he agreeing to. But be that as it may, when you agreeing to $11,000, let me tell you.
What you agreeing to?
$11,000. Morning, caller.
Good morning, Master Carl.
Hey.
Morning, brother.
Hey, good morning, Igwe. And the listening and viewing audience. Well, I'm not a lawyer for sure, and there's very little that I know of law, but the little I know, when it comes to matters of bail and that sort of thing, I think the Attorney General, in our comments, right, in Parliament was out of order, in my view, right, and has no idea. I have to say no idea. She's a lawyer. No idea of our Constitution, because you cannot deny, right, bail to someone, I mean, based on the crime that is being committed. What I know, for example, here in Grenada, things like treason, murder, right? I mean, perhaps in the terrorism law or whatever, but things like possession of firearms and stealing, robbery, and these matters is bailable matters. The magistrate may deny you bail, right, in that small code, but persons have the option of going going to the High Court and seeking bail because it is their right. It is a bailable matter. So when you hear the Attorney General making these kind of comments, they are basically continuing to tangle up the Constitution and to twist up people's head, put fear into people, and that is not good, right? They have to be correct in their statements what they're making when it comes to the law and the Constitution. Otherwise, the state of Grenada will pay. Right? Sooner or later, this case with the three gentlemen that are accused of murdering the two Americans. And so, based on the comments that I have heard the Prime Minister make, could put Grenada into serious trouble. So the politicians must be careful of some of the things that they say. And when they are saying it, explain to the Grenadian people, right? Because they really think that we are fools. Gentlemen, have a good morning.
Blessings.
Yes, caller. So I think the Attorney General dropped the ball there because at the end of the day, you know, you have to, and she being the primary legal advisor to government, she has to do better than that. So she actually so Jacob brother, gather some. Okay, let me think.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing?
Brother Carl, we had a very sad situation yesterday in Welcome Rock. Some visitors went up there.
Up where?
In Welcome Rock in Surrey. And they break open the car and they take the lady all she documents where she was driving the car. She has a guest house in Granite. So she took these people around. They break open, they mash up the glass, they break up the glass and take out all the documents and go. She called the police come and they just say what they had to say and they leave and go. It's very sad. She said the people had a week here, but they go back this morning because they can't take it. Very terrible for them. So
wow.
That don't nice.
They take all she has, everything in she push.
Well, Jacob brother should be listening, so he go put something in place.
Well, she said there wasn't. I mean, not think that she was going up in place and visit and good thing the tourists and them went to the back. She one was in the car.
Oh.
They are customary place and thing because we had the tow trucks and them used to be on the island. You know, the tow trucks them tourists used to be on. So she had the confidence that they do what they have to do. So she just wants to say, people looking so bad for them. Right now, the people are going to talk bad about them. So just give your information. Okay?
All right. You don't know nice.
Yeah, let me take a shot.
Yeah, let me take a nice one.
It's a hungry world out there.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Immerse yourself in colors that come alive. Color by Sissons. Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color. Color by Sissons. Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
2024, Itel City Sports present the 4th annual Football Under the Lights at Rosehill Playing Field in St. Patrick. $20,000 up for grabs in cash and prizes. First place winner in the senior will receive $4,000 and under 17 $1,500. Second place $3,000 and under 17 $1,000. The dream team all the way from St. David's is ready to defend. Come witness one game nightly on weekdays and 2 games on weekends. It's 2 competitions, one for the seniors and the other for under 17. Registration fee $400 for seniors and under 17 is free. All teams will be able to register at least 20 players. All players must have their uniform and must be numbered. Contact 538-7509 or 406-9580. Football Under the Lights. Saturday, February 3rd until April 30th. Rosehill Playing Field, St. Patrick's. Be there.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it, and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restore antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It's time to hit the road again with Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited for the annual Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Gather your friends, bring out the family, organize your group, come out in your numbers and pump it up to a healthier lifestyle while supporting a worthy cause. Join us in Carriacou on April 14th at 4 p.m. as we pump it up from the Harveyvale playing field to the Hillsborough playing field. Then we bring the action to the mainland on April 21st at 4 p.m. from Montrouge playing field to Kirani James Athletic Stadium. It's a fun family affair with lots of prizes and giveaways. Register today because this is the final fundraising push for the re-establishment of the Carlton Home. Individual packages are $20, while packages for groups of 3 or more are $15 each while stocks last. Register online at www.grenadacoopbank.com or at any one of our retail banking units. Visit our website for more details.
Welcome home.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, yeah. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need more close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So me plea are repeating. Go. They like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging go now and I did one week.
Yes, you back.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah, I was speaking to Jacob's brother.
Mm-hmm.
So you is a man with some form of credence in intelligence gathering, so you know where the hot spots are. And you know you have the mobile station, so utilize it. But first, you have to, the powers that seems to have some interest in the firearm thing for one, so you have to let them know they have to get, because they have money, they have $22.5 million to spend for independence. So that means they know as and yes, let me take the call.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Igwe. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Igwe, Mr. Kaleb, you are saying you can have your cake, eat it, and still want to have it. Right? I'm here referring concern to do with the gun amnesty, with the statement that the Attorney General made. Right? Which is, it makes no sense that nobody with an unlicensed gun will bring that gun. Because, like, let's say, like, you purchase a gun from someone, you know the gun is not licensed, why you purchase the gun? You have, the Attorney General said, if, when you bring in that weapon, and they follow that weapon or use, you the one who bring the weapon could find certain difficulties. So if you're saying that to me, and I know I purchased a weapon, it's not licensed. Master Carl, and even nobody will bring in that. Nobody will bring that. Because when you bring in something that you know is not licensed, and you don't know the person that you purchased the gun from, if they use it already. So you will bring that and end up yourself, you put yourself in difficulties. So you see, so when the Attorney General made a statement, when asking for gun amnesty, in the other hand, in the other side of the mouth, it would tell them not to bring it here. That's what I tell them, don't bring it in, because if they bring it in, they could find the same difficulties. And I mean, when I look at analyze this government, they do something, and they come with this man and they talk about it. And after they talk about it, they recognize what they say made no sense. It made no sense. So when you think about something, look at it. Think about it first, and look and see whether you should say it or not say it. When they dream something, they talk about it immediately. After they talk about it, and when they analyze that, they say they tell them make a fool of it. And this is how the government, there's loose carriers talking all around the corner. They have to analyze what they're doing. And see, I always say to the Grenadian people, you have to know people. You have to know who you let come into your home. You have to know who you give your vote. Because people may pretend, and they may have a nice face, talking nice to you, but in their heart, you can't see their heart. Whether they were saying, before they are around somebody, I would say about the next 5 6 days, you must get to know somebody, and you must know what they stand for and what they don't stand for. Mm-hmm. So that's my point.
All right.
But the caller should understand not about that. You see, these people listen programs like these and try to counteract what we say. So, one of the first questions we ask when the amnesty question was up is what would happen in a particular case just like that.
Mm-hmm.
We asked that. And she's, without really getting into the whole aspect of understanding what it takes. It just make that pronouncement which jeopardize the same thing like what they're trying to do. But to Jacob's brother, get some intelligence. The powers that be has money to spend based on the pronouncement of Lennox Andrew, they have surplus. Based on the pronouncement of the Prime Minister, because and the Finance Minister, which indicated to us at the last sitting of Parliament that yes, indeed 22.5 million spent for independence. So they could find some money to get some equipment for the police who they intend to use those in those hotspots with the mobile station. That one way. Then the other thing, when you Jacob brother, you know about interdiction and in terms of firearm and so forth. You know, once you get the information about the house or where it is, you know you need to act. So it's doable, Igwe.
Yeah, man.
And then because the Prime Minister uttered the words that he say he know where they're coming from, so he have an idea of how he coming from. So that is intelligence enough to help be able to stop it. So I see, or I employing the Jacob's brother to do something, and Vanny help him. Now, we had a piece last Sunday from one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And a few person meet me yesterday and they say, Master Carl, when you go back, really take it because it made for interesting reading. Mm-hmm. So here goes. And the topic was, what time to change?
The change.
Time to change the change. Having followed the tenure thus far of the Deacon Mitchell-led government, being a card-holding member of the National Democratic Congress, that's what the person tell me, and a proud constituent who voted for change in June 22, it is in my best interest and the interest of the country at large that Deacons succeeds. 18 months is more than enough to judge the performance and a lot of time to predict the kind of leadership to expect based on the precedent set by the ruling party thus far and successive NDC governments, whether led by Tillman Thomas or Nicholas Brathwaite. It is now safe to say that once the NDC leads, there are some common denominators that always surface. Like one, the flagrant neglect of the poor and displaced, removal of the 150, watering down the seed, and the fine of many, widening the gap between the middle and lower classes, as the middle class is facing stagnating wages and rising cost of living, while the wealth of the upper class grows. The divide between the middle and lower classes widens, leading to socio-economic inequalities and social tension. This group, however, led by Deacon Mitchell, made an unorthodox move by showering themselves with a mighty salary increase, making sure they were fine after a one term in office. Take a look at how information is treated with respect to the people's business. The government proudly said it is on a need-to-know basis. How could Deacon determine what information should be shared with the citizen? It is we the people who pay the salaries, starving us from information that we need to interpret and determine how their scorecard should be graded. Need to know even when survival in a rum shop, much less in the business of governance. So when they don't give us information, they leave us to speculate. In retrospect, I laugh at myself. How could I have been so gullible to have accepted most of the promises made by the National Democratic Congress during the campaign? You see, Deacon came from nowhere. He was not even a card-holding member of the National Democratic Congress. But we took him in as our only hope because the guys inside were hopeless. So I guess one man is king in blind eye man country. Currently, you can feel the disconnect between the Prime Minister and the rest of the party. Now the same Congress elements are especially interested in the NNP leadership business when they spend the better part of 10 years not knowing who the NDC leader was. At least there are a few persons with promise within the NNP. I must say that one thing for sure, the Honorable Deacon has under his belt the ability to package bullshit well. Imagine during the campaign, the Prime Minister planned for agriculture or a granite truck to pick fruits during the fields on evenings, and a big grown intelligent people clapped and shouted in approval. His idea to fix the public service was to make everyone permanent. Well, how in Jesus' name is that possible? The Honorable Deacon Mitchell knows well that the country's economy is not robust enough even to attempt this. But he said it anyway, he and Cornwall and others. Now he and his ministers cannot wait to find a tragedy to happen, to go on site and smile for photo opportunities, like the last visit from the fire victims in Chantimel. Sister Gloria and the others were more interested in picture taken for social media than the welfare of the displaced. The NNP also gave to the fire victims, but they did not brag about it, and they protected the identity of the victims. That speaks volumes. Mm-hmm. This is a perfect time to bless the victims with one of the houses government is trying to sell to their friends. The Prime Minister put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, man.
While I am on that, the Prime Minister boldly shouted that houses gifted by the Chinese will be distributed as soon as he came into office. To me, that narrative scored real political points. Little did I know that the real plan was to sell those houses for profit and to keep them out of the reach of the poor. The person ended by saying, I'm yellow belly, but I strongly sense the minds of the people are changing, regretting the change they voted for. NNP, get ready. My back is becoming green. So I yellow belly say he could turn green back. And that is to show that their own people is not happy with what they're doing. And as such, they're starting to speak out. And that in itself is very, very sad. Let's take a break and come back.
And I think this is how we describe our government. This is a real word. It's not made up.
Okay.
It has Greek origins. It is called a Kakistocracy. Google it. A Kakistocracy.
Surely you're making things up now.
Google it.
I mean, I love the word, but what is the meaning?
Okay. You Google it and you tell me the meaning.
Okay.
And tell me this does not adequately describe our government.
Now I'm typing kaki into my work computer.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Kakistocracy.
Kakistocracy.
Kakistocracy. And give me the definition.
Literally, a government by the worst people.
Yes.
A government by the least suitable or competent citizens of a state. Okay, so full of the kaki people.
It's not
I
even
can't believe it's an actual word.
And it's not even an Afrikaans word you'd think where kak comes from. Hey?
Wow.
Do you call a parliament full of these people? A case.
Ah, he enjoyed that.
Touche, my man. Touche.
.5 Real FM got you covered.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Are you feeling sluggish and can't climb that hill? Do you want to restore the energy you burned throughout the week? This and every Friday at the Center on Main Street Tadare, St. Patrick's. It's Bulldog Friday on sale for only $2. Yes, $2. You can get your mojo back when you purchase a Bulldog energy drink. Can it get any better? Available only at the center of it all.
Washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone Disinfecting Cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra-soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
be candid, be too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear.
Yes, Igwe.
Now, Sunday, we ask some questions. We are Kakistocracy.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning to Grenada, Caracon, Systematic, and all those are listening around.
My prayers
Morning,
with you,
Master
Carl.
Carl.
My prayers are with you in
Yes.
any situation you're going through and your family.
Thank you. I really need the prayers.
Yeah.
Man, my daughter don't well.
Yeah, we know we're going
Don't well at all, at all.
going
That's why I end up bringing her by the doctor. She pressure sky high. And you know, Grenadian people, some of them, they bad minded and wicked. She just lost a good husband. And they have nothing good to say. I sit down here, Master Carl. And people, they are wrong. They don't know that is my daughter. And if they run them out, if they run them out, they have to stop this thing. They have to stop that. They are having it third night tonight. I just want everybody to know I'm all right. And all I could ask for is just to pray for the family. This child is so nice. That boy just passed like no to come and tell me, Molaina, I run away to come and tell you good morning. Such a sweet child. Nobody in Grenada that no fisher would ever say he's a bad boy. He's a loving guy, very loving. And he loved my daughter to death. He loved this woman. He's a fire in them when she met him and he met her. That was the best thing that happened for both of them. And I will really miss you. I'm telling you, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to massacre.
Blessings.
So yes, Sister Carmen, be strong. We you all in our prayers, and we go and show that we let the Ancient of Days comfort you. Like in a sad situation there, you know.
Yeah, man, he's only man died too, man.
Because the thing about it is, I ain't really know. We're already gone.
Me too.
So I don't want to comment.
I don't want to say nothing about it too because it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Have a call on the WhatsApp.
Yes, take it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Master Carl. Good morning, Igwe. Where you guys doing?
I'll go.
Are they condolences to Miss Camian?
Yeah, but that kind of sad.
Yeah, man.
I know the bedroom. I know the bedroom from seeing my wrong and then.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the bedroom quite well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Business law. Master Carl, for the last 9 or 10 years or so, right? The NMP was in office with all 15 seats, and then they had 14 in the latter rungs because Tobias Clement, he said he wanted to be opposition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the NDC was a political opposition party, right? They wasn't in office. There wasn't an official opposition. If NNP had openings and unveiling and certain, why would the NNP, with their 15 seats, invite any person of the NDC if they are not elected as opposition? Why? That make any sense?
Nope.
Right. So why it is that I am hearing on the radio that, NDC should not be inviting NNP MPs in short turnings where in their constituencies, like for instance, Honorable Kate Lewis. Chesterton says not an selected member of any government that I know of, right? But people had the mindset that, NDC should not invite Honorable Kate Lewis, or NDC should not invite Mr. Oliver Joseph on the caps. I mean, come on. These people and the mindset that I'm saying, we need to have civics and serious civics here. I keep saying, what is happening here in Grenada is diversion tactics. You have men, right, taking loan from GDB, NDCI, so they listen. Andy Williams is one. Laco is one, allegedly. And there are others. Look at the board of the GDB. Who is on the board? Ms. San Bernard. Look at the CBI, what they call it now, IMA, Investment or Marketing Agency or some nonsense of the sort. The same stupidness. I mean, come on. These things are clear-cutting on your face, and you're still saying, give them a chance and baby Jesus might freaking ass straight. This is what get me sick for them. No, seriously.
They need to be the comment.
No, I can't hear me say that because the nonsense I'm hearing, there's one in the Northwest that having some free session and free food, right? He is not an elected member. He's only a senator and they give him a portfolio as a minister. I mean, come on. People not seeing through this nonsense that's going on.
Ask him when he go in Canada.
Then you have so-called, I'll come back to this now. Then you have so-called journalists writing pieces and about keep me check about convention. These men either know so much about politics. Why are all going to run? Bring a party and run. Forget keep me check. Look what happening right now. Look what happening right now. My God. Jesus, man. All this sickening, man. Have a good morning.
Blessings.
Anthony to irate.
Yeah. Anthony to hot this morning.
Yeah, Anthony to get thing. You are calling it.
Good morning.
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 I coming from Chantimel.
Chantimel.
I want to tell her my deep sympathy with my with his son-in-law. And Miss Mary from Chantimel.
Okay. She listening.
Come and be strong.
She listening.
Yes. And come and give me a call. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
It's a sad time for Kami.
Miss Kami, Scoop says good morning as well. Next call again. Good morning. Hello? Hello?
I wasn't ready for it.
The landline. They call it. Good morning. All right. They're getting on bad this morning. Yes, you will continue.
Yeah, so a government is for the people,
by the people,
and of the people. So the government is supposed to be that. But the charters on the street say they want to know. You'll have it.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. How
you doing?
Is you all this morning?
We did.
What is Sister Kami's situation? I really didn't hear what happened.
I think the gentleman who lost his life in the Molina thing, he's a son-in-law. Or daughter's husband or something like that. So we need to have her in our prayers. That the angels will them hold her and keep her strong.
Yeah, because I hear it, but I didn't hear good, so let me call and find out. Although I have a debt for myself to my daughter, but my daughter was sick, but her own house, the sad situation, it's sad. All right.
That is always a sad thing. So you keep your head up.
Yes, my dear.
You have to be strong in times like these. I mean, it is easier said than done.
Yes, my dear.
But let us not weep like we have no hope.
No hope. That's it.
Yes,
but my sister,
as some people say, or the pain and suffering has gone. So
yes, my dear.
But keep strong.
Yes, thank you.
And not to lean on the Creator.
Everlasting arms of Jesus. Thanks very much. Have a great day. I think one of my friends has Sister Kami's phone number.
So we'll get it and give her a call and keep her.
Yes, my dear.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear. God
bless. All bereavement, let's keep her close.
Okay, good.
All right.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning again. I just called back to say my condolences to the Fisher family, Kami and her family, the QPR Rangers family, because he was a member of QPR.
Yeah, so Cheney write a piece.
Okay.
Football team, right? And he also represented the nation on the under 16 level in football.
Okay.
So, yeah, he was a
real sportsman.
Yeah, man.
A real sportsman, a man of the people, well liked. Anybody, as Kami said in River Road, that he was just that, And the condolences going out to everyone who will miss him, and so on. And we got to stay strong and give comfort to the family, especially to his wife and his children. All right. Have a good morning.
Blessings, brother. Brother knows,
It's a sad situation,
Yeah, man.
It's very, very sad.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. How are you all?
I'm good. What's about you?
Well, I'm not so good this morning.
What happened?
I will tell you what happened just now. Before I go on, I want to extend my condolences to a lady, whether she know me or she don't know me, but I know the young man very well. And my deepest sympathy he's a very nice young man. He's respectable. So I want to say, Kami, keep strong. Only good people that knows who is good people. And I am saying to you, I will remember you when I do my prayers today. And I am saying to the young man, may your soul rest in peace. Accident do occur, but life has to go on. So that's my first bit. I listened to a number of programs over the years, and one of the best statements I heard Morris quoted from Franklin and Stein. I could call that philosopher name. And his words were, if democracy or democratic system is for, by, and of the people, then there is nothing less for him to do. And he went on to say a number of other things about democracy. And I remember that vividly in that rally. Today, I'm putting those words together. If you're emulating Morris as a political organization and you believe that he was so well sorted out, then your government should be for, by, and of the people at the same time. You should be catering to the poor people. When Morris was in office, who knows? If Devon was there, he would have told you that Morris didn't used to take salary. He put it back into the economy so he could develop the country. Poor people need it. That was his words. But after all, Mr. Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, you renting a house for over $24,000 per month. That is your right. You could rent a house for up to $30,000 a month. But the point is, you don't take from poor people to do that. And recently, I heard you in a video stating that there is a number of government properties that has been listed and rented for government offices. All that money should go back into the economy. But you don't take an example of yourself. Who is paying that rent that you're living in? The monies that you allow your ministers of government to borrow millions. Some people getting fat. You remove $150 from poor people and you give them $50. Not all are getting it. And I am saying to you, when you could talk about government property and government building that is abandoned and has to be refurbished, why not refurbish the one in the old Prime Minister residence? Because you're looking, according to another radio star program, you're looking over Dabo and River Road and that kind of low-show place. But you prefer to look over Grand Sea and the prestigious hotels and so on. Come on. These are issues that we are dealing with. See the fact straight. So don't say it's waste of money. You're renting all these government offices all over the country. And you, as the head of the rental, for over $20,000, moving minister's salary from 5 and 7,000 to up to 13 and 14,000 on the backs of the government, the poor people, the taxpayers of this country. Have a heart now. Have a heart now, Mr. Prime Minister. Gentlemen, that's what I want to say. And my problem is now, I was on another chat group. I don't know if it's because I call and I say NNP should get ready, they remove me. I am saying that, and I am saying, it's the fact.
That's small thing, man, NNP will be ready.
Yeah.
Because I say that, they remove me on the group chat.
NNP will be ready. Don't let that disturb you from doing what you need to do.
Well, I still advocating for poor people. I'm a poor people person. And I know what poor people is going through.
If you cannot sing like angels, if you cannot preach like Paul, you could just tell somebody what Jesus loves you and he died for you. So if you do the on chat room, you will continue to go to the poor and the indigent and tell them what NNP is a better political party to be in power because there will be plans and programs for people like you. So give them hope.
Exactly.
Comfort them.
I will do it.
You don't have to be in a chat room to do it. And the best thing, politics is still grassroots.
And that is where
grassroots is politics with the people.
That's correct.
So those what need comforting, comfort them. Those that need a little kakada and you have it, give it to them. Those that need strengthening by your prayers, pray for them.
Yes.
And those who need information, who don't have it, bring it for them. Yes. So when you come to the end of your journey, weary and old, your battles will be won.
That's correct.
And he will
Thank
say,
you very much for the advice.
Well done.
Have a nice day, gentlemen.
Well, take a bath. You have to call me to find you, Renee.
Yeah. I will call you. I will talk to you. Yeah.
You do like it's me at lead them with the call shit. What happened, Miguel?
You all have feeling.
You getting kicks on me?
Yeah, man. Who lead them with the call sheet?
You looking like me. They looking like it's me at mash everything up. I don't know.
You go, what you do again? Oh gosh.
Yes, so the chatters on the street asked me to continue to ask, what was the real reason, or why is my representative, Mr. Dennis Matthew Cornwall, being treated in that way?
God.
Because chatters on the street believe that there's a conspiracy to get at him. They tell me that when I walk through the village of River Sally and Roseville and
that the vibes you get in.
Yeah, leave here. They say, well, what more? And when there's information out there suggesting or questioning what was the real reason to move my representative from the Ministry of Infrastructure, what was the real reason? And if people still find out, is there any truth to some US being spent or given?
The US thing hot.
And if you still want to find, was there any consideration of another contractor for the Molyneux project? The people want to know why it is believed that certain MPs on the government side is making the point that he is not a CBI agent. The people want to know. Let's take the call.
Good morning.
Good morning to you all, gentlemen.
Hey, Wago.
I'm alright for the time being. I did say it on a radio station, but let me say it here now. My sympathy goes out to Kami and her family, and to the gentleman who I don't know, but I heard a very lot good things about the gentleman. And I am saddened to know that he lost his life the way it happened. Kami, who I know very well, I don't know the man's wife or other person, but my deepest sympathy goes out to the whole family. And I think that's a real tragic way. You know, I sit down and I find if something could not have stopped that, because what we're hearing is, although accident will happen and happen.
That's what they call. That's why they call it accident.
Yeah, hearing that one vehicle was, I think, passing on load to the next one or whatnot, and it and roll over to the next one. You know. Anyhow, let's leave that. I can't go there. But you know, it's touching to understand that trucks with load, you know, you have to make sure the truck is settled properly. Yeah? And it's touching. Anyhow, my substantial point is, when the government was speaking about minimum wage, I was extra happy because I think minimum wage was long overdue to people, and salaries to some extent was long overdue. So I welcome it, and I congratulate the government for bringing it come at a timely time. But I remember saying that if this thing is not properly looked at and properly examined, it could cause trouble. And last night I heard, before I heard Mr. Diali, who was a senator for a very long time, a very knowledgeable man, a man with a lot of knowledge, was speaking to Kakistocracy, and they was talking about the state of the economy and how, because of you're not certain as to what is really a day's work for the agricultural workers, but they have to receive $60, not less than $60 a day. And the thing is that this thing is law. It has become law for 5 hours work. And I remember saying, if we're not careful, this thing could go down into the economy very bad. You have to be careful what you pay out as what's coming in, and as to what, make sure that money what can compensate for labor. No, we're not seeing road work regular on the road. So government is saving that money that they should pay regularly on the road. You have 1 or 2 gangs.
They say we need to they don't have.
Huh?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. And if your government have to pay the road workers at $60 a day or more for some of the work that you get, it's going to bust our government. Let's put it that way. If the farmer have to pay $60 a day for what they get, it's going to bust a farmer. But the worker did need increase of pay. Agricultural worker in the whole did need increase of pay. But it is not balanced enough. And that is causing problem with the economy now. If a man have somebody working with him, like a yard boy or a servant or whatever, and he used to pay the person, let's say, $1,000 a month, and you tell him you have to pay $1,200, he may decide that he don't want that person again. That is loss of employment. It's not going to help the economy to rise. At the stage of agriculture is no. If we cannot get inputs into it, if the farmer cannot, if we go to cost the farmer too much to cultivate and prepare his land and harvest, and what he gets, for instance, let's say nutmeg. If somebody go and pick up nutmeg for you and they pick up, say, a tub of nutmeg, 25 pounds, and they have to miss that, and they finish their day's work. What happens to the farmer? When he sells that, he catching hell to pay the $60. Catching hell to pay the $60. And that is where marketing board comes in and a proper structure agriculture comes in. So, look, for instance, cocoa. Most of the cocoa fields you go in, you see the branches touching the ground.
Yeah, they're not kept.
Nobody's not keeping their cocoa fields now. And I could test it for that. And I'm saying because of that, the economy goes down because the farmer prefer not to spend money on it because he can't pay that money, whereas the worker definitely need more money. There was not a proper balance of what we take into consideration. And the state is going to pay for that now. And even then, you hear in a lot of people saying that they month up, the fortnight up, they month up, and they still have not get paid. So the economy is not giving the guarantee that is expected. So it's not moving. We
Yeah,
also
but
heard,
there's no...
let me just say that. We also heard that the School of Medicine would be withdrawing 20%. So in other words, they'll be off 20% of the normal, whatever the total expenditure and profit is, 20% off. That's a big loss again for people because it means that people who are renting the thing and people who works there, they might have to send home staff and whatnot. It could be a big blow. So while we're glad for the increase of pay, I don't think the thing was properly balanced up, and it seems to be raising its head now.
Mm-hmm.
But Carl, I know you have a lot of experience in those things because you have been a farmer. Yes, you have been a farmer for yourself. You market your own things. Based on what I know about you, you have been a policeman for years. You know what is when the economy rise and whatnot because you're out there. I want you to give some thoughts on that.
Yeah, because
I am saying that we love the increase of pay, but we not the farmer and person that have to pay. They're not satisfied that they can keep.
The first thing I will tell you, Clifford, is simply this: this present government has not taken into consideration the health or the state of the economy. Because if in the campaign they say they go make everybody permanent, you know that mean they don't check in on the economy. Could the economy afford it? No. Now, as we all agree that minimum wage, we agree. But the thing about it is Clifford, equal pay demands equal work. So any amount you say is the minimum wage, the persons must be able and ready to do the required work. So you can't continue if you say to go in like, well, let me deal with farming. $60, they say $12 also, like 5 hours. So anyhow, check, if you come 7, 8 o'clock is 1 hour, 9 o'clock is 2 hours, 10 o'clock is 3 hours, 11 o'clock is 4 hours.
1 o'clock is
2.
Mm-hmm. 1.
So how much persons are really ready to come on you from 7 and go on?
I don't know. And again, the kind of work that is left to be done on the farm.
The quality
that you should be rearranging the farm work. Because
and even though we know about tasks, what would be the measurement of the task for that day?
Well, tasks don't have a standard amount of
No, I just tell them for the $60,
and
what would be?
Right. And a lot of people don't know that. Task doesn't have a standard amount of work.
No, it depends on...
7 by 7, 8 by 8.
Yeah.
8 by 8 task is 8, 64 odd. 7 by 7, 7, 49. But there are times when you could give less, and there are times when you could give more. The conditions. So that's and a lot of farmers and a lot of people are working in land don't know that. Right? It's just like in picking cocoa. You could give 3 baskets of cocoa for a task. You could give 5 baskets of cocoa for a task.
Yes.
It depends on the volume of cocoa that you see. And that has to be managed by the management.
But how much persons are willing to adhere to this?
That is
the crux of the matter.
Because they didn't set a standard. That's what I'm trying to say. When they was thinking of the minimum wage and whatnot, they didn't set a standard. You just talk pay. You move up with pay. And I say that I want it to be clear because I don't want people to get me wrong. Pay is good and is needed, but you should set a standard so you know where you're coming from and where you're going. a standard. For instance, how much you want to pay your overseer? How much you want to pay your watchman? These are people that are working. And if you say 12 hours work, how you will pay your watchman for 5 hours work? How you pay your watchman for 5 hours work? How you will pay your overseer for 5 hours
Yes,
work?
and it's how much hours required.
See? That's right. So you have these things and it should be looked at. And they didn't look at it. And I did remember saying that on that station, Mr. Carl, to you all early. And now I'm hearing it coming from people as Mr. Bialy. I'm saying I still, and I know that we do not have market in Bodhi. Farmers doesn't have a special place to market and look for market. Farmers want to sell at any price.
But remember, all the Prime Minister offered during the campaign about agriculture or some grain like chuck to pick fruit.
Yeah, and I was one of the first person to condemn that. I was one of the first person to
So
condemn that.
there is not a plan by this administration as they came in as Lennox and just said they meet a lot of money, so they thought it was easy. Like he had a tree somewhere in the gardens up there, going and pick it on the tree.
A man like Mr. Lennox Andrew, who was he's an economist too, and who was supposed to be a permanent secretary, a head of department and whatnot, should know that you have to do policing and in context planning. It's not just saying that. In context planning, how much you okay, a fella going on cutlass on the side of the road, you measure for him, or he goes 7 o'clock and he leave 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock he leave and all this kind of way. These things and them should be stapled properly.
Because in the minimum wage discussion, all that should have been made known.
Exactly.
Here's how much you'll be paid, and here's the requirement.
Because here, Miss Joseph spelled it out, that if you was paying that money already, let's say you was paying 1,200 already, you should still consider, and you have an old worker, you should still consider giving that person an increase. And if you pay the person less
and why
than
they
that,
stop giving the money the money?
and if but remember she said that. And if you stop paying that money, you can be taken to court and jail because the minimum wage is become a law. So I just want people to understand the sequence in this thing.
That is same woman, after they talk about the amnesty, she come and show it under the bus by saying they go check the gun and them and all kind of thing. I
heard a lawyer,
fire
a well-renowned lawyer, talking like this. The problems with that facing. This thing could face a lot of problems. Based on
what do well-renowned lawyer say?
Huh?
What do well-renowned lawyer say?
This thing about how it goes again, about the gun policy where you could be prosecuted and whatnot. That is not in law yet, he said, and the courts could refuse that.
Yeah, well, all the things they give in our time don't give bail and all kind of thing. Right. They don't have power over that.
Could refuse that. Thank you.
All right. 1 minute to wrap up.
Well, folks, we got through it today. We didn't get through all what we want to do, so Friday will be a continuation. Have a blessed day, Igwe, and to all the listeners and the callers and who made the program what it was.
Bless.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.